Today on Geek Devotions, we're talking about Superman, encouragement, and how a bartender connects the two of those. Hello and welcome to Geek Devotions, a show from devoted geeks who are devoted to letting people know that they are loved. I'm Celeste, and we're so excited that you have joined us for this episode of Geekmas. It's Geekmas, guys! Woo! Yay! Don't forget to check out all of our other social medias, Instagram, Twitter, our website, all the things. Check them out. Now, if you're watching this on Friday, the 20th of December, 2019, this is your last chance to try and get books to us for our comic book drive for the Shriners Hospital. You have until noon Central Standard Time to either order books from Barnes & Noble and let us know that you've done that so we can go get them, or call up Excalibur Comics and donate there as well, because we are taking the books to Shriners the next day so that they have time to sort through it and make sure everything fits with their standards before they give it to the kids for Christmas. And we're so excited. We thank everybody who has already given and been a part of this. We are so glad that you were willing to partner with us for this. So in today's devotion, we're talking about DC's holiday special from 2017. DC Comics does a holiday special every year, and it's usually an accumulation of stories that have to do with Christmas, Hanukkah, all the holidays. So 2017's story opens up with Constantine at a local bar, pub, whatever, owned by someone that we know-ish. He's kind of been a side character in a lot of the Superman stories. His name is Bibbo, we think. It's B-I-B-B-O. So it looks like Bibbo. Anyway, he is getting ready to kick somebody out, and guess who it is? It's Constantine. Constantine's ranting and raving and being negative about why should we celebrate Christmas when everything is crap? This is his theory. And so you also see in the corner Clark Kent drinking a club soda. And Bibbo goes over to him after he kicks Constantine out. And Clark goes, "But what if he's right?" Bibbo goes, "What do you mean, what if he's right? We have Superman in the world. What do you mean, what if he's right?" And he goes, "Well, what if he's right? What if it's not worth it?" And Bibbo goes, "Hey, so I've heard too many good stories. Things that are good happen to believe what he's saying." And that leads into the other stories in this massive story arc. None of them are connected. Accumulation of stories? Omnibus of stories? I don't know what you would call that. A bunch of stories all put together with different heroes. Now, if you're planning on reading this book and you haven't, here's a spoiler to it. The stories that this bar owner is telling are uplifting, they're hopeful, and they give Clark hope. It gives him the bit of jolt of encouragement that he needs to keep going, to keep being Superman, to keep being the man we all know and love. As Christians, we have what we call testimonies. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Christian language, the way we say things, how we say things, what I like to call Christianese, a testimony is simply this. It is your story. It's a story of how God has moved in your life. It can be something as simple as, "Hey, I prayed and had a better day." Or something big and major as God moved in this situation miraculously. In Psalm 77, 11 through 12, it says, "I will remember the deeds of the Lord. Yes, I will remember your wonders of old. I will ponder all your work and meditate on your mighty deeds." If you're curious as to what your testimony needs to be, you need to remember the things God's done for you. You need to remember the good things, the ways that He has come through for you, and the ways that He's come through for other people. There is encouragement in sharing your stories with others. Telling people how God has moved in your life gives them hope for how God can move in their life. In this particular psalm, it's interesting because the beginning verses up until 11, you see David wallowing about how bad everything is, how terrible it is, how he feels like God has forgotten him. And then after those 2 verses, it goes into praises and how good God is and how much God has done. You see, it's a good example of a promise. You know, everything is not going to be great all the time. Sometimes it's going to be terrible. Sometimes you're going to feel like God's forgotten about you. But it's okay. Because if you can remember the things that he has done, remember the things that he's done for other people, then you will be able to go, but I will praise you. Well, guys, that is your devotion for the week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it encouraged you. And I hope that you have a very Merry Christmas. Because this is the last devotion before Christmas. What? So don't forget to check out all of our social media. Our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're uploading episodes to Facebook. So if you're watching this on Facebook, go check out YouTube. Check out our website. It's a really good hub of everything we do. And there are reviews and articles and all kinds of things on the website that you don't get anywhere else. So don't forget to check out all that out. Also, it's a podcast week. Don't know what we're podcasting about yet, at least not as of the time of the filming of this, but we will be doing a podcast of some sort. So, get excited. And it is now time for the question of the week. The week! Question of the week. Share a time where God has moved in your life. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be small. It can be really big. It can be something that makes everybody go, yay, that's so awesome. I can't believe that happened. And it can be something as simple as your best friend texted you on a day that you needed it. And you had been praying that you would need some encouragement. Let us know. We love to hear your feedback and know what's going on with you. So, all that being said, stay devoted.
Peace and love.